All right. Hey, everyone. I am here with Jim Black. He's our tiebreaker today. Hey, Jim.
How's it going?
Great. Now, I wanted to bring Jim on because he runs a big team now, but you've tried a lot of different ways to run your team.
Yep, I've tried to follow the millionaire real estate agent model.
Uh-huh.
It's worked out well, but I don't think I always interpreted it correctly, and I think I'm getting better as I go.
So you just wanted to try your own way a few times, I think, maybe.
A little bit, I like the models, but my team's a little bit different, so I'm just going to do it just a little bit differently.
Right. That's how everybody thinks. All right. So your team is called the Jim Black Group. You're at EXP out of Massachusetts.
Yep, we're right out of Worcester, Millbury, Mass.
Nice. All right. So, Jim, should you hire a buyer's agent or a showing assistant?
So I'm going to give my opinion.
Okay.
And I think that red book I just mentioned, that Millionaire Real Estate Agent says it too, is I think you should hire an assistant. I'm just sharing from my experience.
Mhm.
I bring agents in and they kind of get lost in the shuffle. They don't really get trained to do it exactly the way you do it.
Right.
So if you're hiring your first person, first agent on the team, I would hire a showing assistant. We don't separate the buyer and seller side. So ours work with buyers and sellers with us, but they're an assistant on it and an extension of us on every single deal and for a period of time until they graduate from that. And then they go work with their own clients, but it makes sure that they get that exact level of service they would get with you, with
Yeah.
the agent that you hire once they do graduate, rather than just throwing business at them and hoping it works out.
Yeah, it is a good way to learn, I think. Now, would you hire a showing assistant? Would you bring them on your team? Like, let's say you're just starting out, you don't have like an established team like you, or you're trying some different things. Would you bring them on the team right away, or would they still like kind of remain on their own and could do showings for other agents as well?
I mean, I can tell you what I did is I paid someone to just show properties because I couldn't
Hmm.
bring someone on initially, and gave them probably a bigger piece of the pie than I needed to, but
Okay.
I needed the help at that point.
Hmm.
It's a tough one because I think you it's best to take some of that admin and help off your plate first.
Yeah,
Um,
for
and
sure. We'll just say you have an admin.
yeah,
So this is like, I think like everybody agrees that like when you need help, hiring additional sales is not is not helpful because you still have now you have more admin work, which then would come back on you. So hire an admin first, you do the additional sales first, but now you need help with the sales.
yeah, and there's a couple different ways to do it. I mean, one would
Hmm.
be if you don't have the ability to bring on someone full time, maybe you bring someone on that can work with you a few days a week, and you pay them like a per diem fee to go do that, go show houses, so you can take Thursday and Friday off,
Right.
or you can
It's a good idea.
maybe double up. So yeah, no, I we have one person on our team right now who's doing a couple nights a week plus the weekends, and then we have three full-time people that are, you know, they're doing, whatever full-time in real estate looks like.
Right. All the time. That's what it looks like. Cool. So, but I do agree with you. I think the showing assistant is a great way for you and that showing assistant to develop processes and make sure that that's what you're saying. Like it helps them learn how to deal with the customers the way that you want to build your business and how you want, right?
Yeah, well, and when we bring an agent on, the first thing that they're doing is saying, okay, how am I going to get a paycheck?
Right.
We started going to, bringing on people with a salary plus bonus model.
Hmm.
And what that does is it makes it so they're hungry to learn. They're not hungry to eat. Like they don't need
Yeah.
to sell a house today
Hmm.
to feed their family. So they can go ahead and focus on learning. Because what we're doing right now is the first 30 days, I tell people, I'm like, you're not doing anything except for shadow.
Yeah.
You're not really bringing any value to the team. You're literally just watching. You're watching, you're shadowing, you're learning, you're questioning how we do things. Because if you think that we could do something better, I want to hear the feedback.
Yeah.
But and I think it gives them a sense of relief. But I just think it allows them to learn. And We just started doing this earlier this year. We tried it last year, didn't work out as well, and we
Mhm,
modified how we're doing it. And I'm pretty much somewhat copying my coach, Eric Hatch, on a lot
mhm.
of this stuff too, trying to model after what he's doing. But like always, I'm always changing it just a little
Just
bit
a little bit.
because I think there's a better way to do it for my team. Um,
Sure.
but it just I'm seeing how much these people are learning and growing,
Mhm.
and just watching that they're when they jump in and they've got their own clients, I'm not going to be having to be with them every step of the way because I already was.
Right, you're doing a lot of this stuff on the front end so that they can be successful, and it's releasing your time on the back end with them and making them more successful.
Yeah, it's the best way to train is just to learn. Just follow me.
Yeah,
Go on a
agreed.
Zoom buyer consult with me. Go on a Zoom listing appointment, face to face listing appointment, and
Yeah,
go on the showings. Go to the home inspection. Go to an appraisal. Whatever appointments you're going to, just bring them with you.
right.
The only thing it might do is it might slow you down a little bit.
It
Just trying to
definitely
just
will.
stop and train them. But you're
Mhm.
gonna, in the end, if you're trying to build something and leverage your time, I really think it's the only way to do it, because if you hire buyer agents, you're not leveraging anything.
No, you're not. That makes sense. So if people have a referral in Massachusetts, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Best way is you can go ahead and either shoot me an email, which is probably the easiest, jim@jimblackgroup.com, or you can shoot me a message, 774-280-0353. That's my cell phone.
Perfect. All right. Well, hey, thanks a lot for being on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah.